a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
56. Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy.
Get it.
Now Jones. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington! Terry McLaurin with his first career NFL touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A first down run by Barkley unsuccessful as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Jones operating from the gun. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. A lot of people thinking that this could be a good year for Sterling Shepard to step out of the shadows of Odell Beckham Jr. But a season ago, pretty good for Sterling Shepard. 66 receptions, 872 yards, and now hoping for a 1,000-yard campaign in 2019. On third down, Barkley. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. They'll run with Barkley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. A first down carry for Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 39-yard line.
On the set.
Mike 5. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
5.
Throwing Jones. This is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Jones throwing complete here to Tate. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jones now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down.
Washington.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This time Haskins will look to throw. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Alex like Ogletree. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
On the draw, this is Barkley. He's got the first down here inside the 30. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Oh, that's a big one right there. You talk about breaking off a huge chunk of real estate. But if you're the defensive coordinator, you cannot dwell on the fact you just gave up an explosive run. You have to look ahead, regroup your guys, and figure out a way to slow down this attack.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Back to throw. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 15 yards on the play. First down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
70, Indy.
Come on.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Ready, set.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak. Shoot.
This is Barkley. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. Remember with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season. 97% that is. And was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Haskins. Complete. Richardson has it. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Third down. Here's Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
A gain of 12, and the Redskin first down.
Both sevens to Mike. Both sevens to Mike. We got nothing to run.
Throwing now. Haskins on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. Off to Geis on the screen. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards, and it's 3rd down.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down, Washington.
Now Haskins on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the pass.
Play action. Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 30 yards. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
brings up second and
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Second and goal from the 1. Devlin will try to power it in, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They come out here in the I. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. They run with Geis, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And some room to roam now. But he's into the clear. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they grabbed the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
How about snatching things right at the end and grabbing a little bit of control? What a great way to go into the locker room. It's similar to a boxer flurrying in the last 30 seconds of a round and stealing the round. Great job.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
2 yards on the pickup.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip.
2nd down, Haskins. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Complete to Julian Edelman.
The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Slam, slam, slam.
They go play action now. Haskins. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now a run with Geis. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line.
Here we go.
Haskins now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check, 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 check.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll try and get it with Geis. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They have more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So that's one you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I could understand it, but it's almost like he heard a whistle or something that stopped his swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
Barkley with a carry on 1st down, and he'll get about 4, so 2nd and 6 forthcoming. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. Now left side on the swing pass. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Ioannidis able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington. That punt returned 66 yards, and it goes the distance as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
And that jumps the excitement level up a few notches, doesn't it? What a big-time punt return for a touchdown. Now their cohorts on the special team side, they've got to add the PAT.
That would be the equalizer. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He completes it to Tate. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Barkley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Giants, first down. First down and 10 yards to go.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Jones now operating from the gun. On the move to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Alpha. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Here we go. Mike, 56.
Second down and inches. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On third down, Barkley, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 25 yards out. Rosa's kick is good. And they add on and get a little bit of a cushion. It's 20-16 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Now a big spot for the rookie Haskins. Geis. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
On 2nd and 11 now, Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Gain of 11 brings up 3rd and inches.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Now it's Haskins. He's got his running back, Darius Geis.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, there's the option going left. Stepping up, he'll try and run. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Ready, 47. Mike, 47.
Out of the gun, Geis. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here we go with Haskins. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They have 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Throwing now is Haskins. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Richardson. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point 4th-quarter lead. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Leonard Williams in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.